Well, Halatali was fun. Let's go ahead and continue pushing towards the Welwick Woods so we can get those Quiggern doodads. Also, we have some mail. It could be because our subscription finally started. The Twitch 30-day, or not Twitch, wow. Steam 30-day free trial is over. I know I could have just done a free trial through Square Enix or whatever, but I have a feeling I'll be playing this one more than that. Okay, we're in Welwick Wood. Just need to look for Quiggern people. There we go. A row runner. A few of them. Not too bad. Not noticing a big change in like our damage and a little bit of gear we got. They weren't huge upgrades though, I don't think. Alright, that one's done. Any other recommendations? Nope. So, we could head back... Well, we will head back to Vesper Bay and all that. I'm just trying to decide if it's worth it to use a ticket. Yeah. Like, we're in the same continent area, but it is a little ways off. So, inventory. Is it character? Yeah, character inventory. It's funny that this is for an Aetherite, but there is no Aetherite here. So I don't know how that works. Recommendations. Braving New Depths. Oh. Oh, it's for level 35. It looks like we can pick it up. Braving New Depths. Nedrick is a tantalizing bit of information to share with an adventurer. Hail, adventurer! You are the expression of one who seeks new battlegrounds to hone your burgeoning skills. Do not ask how Nedrick knows. He simply knows. Now tell me, are you perchance familiar with the Sunken Temple of Quarn? I will not hold it against you if you're not. The ruins only surface when the calamities split the ground asunder. After all, any road, it's a popular destination these days for adventurers looking for new frontiers to explore. If you're keen to join them, why not make the journey to Southern Thanalan? Visit the temple for yourself. What with the many dangers that lurk within, the immortal flames are keeping close watch over the place. But a Lullafell by the name of Bibumu should be able to offer you passage. Alright, I guess the next time we're in Southern Thanalan, it's probably not a huge priority though, because we're not even the recommended level. Tataru! Ryan, how goes it? All is well here, at least on the bookkeeping front anyway. Excellent. Oh, oh. In we go. Nope. There we are. Alright, Minfilia, we got your dagger. Welcome back, Ryan. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful? Yeah. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one only need look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you're aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Ryan, so make it your ally. Now it is time to discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. We get a level 18 weapon coffer. I don't think we necessarily need that. Character, inventory. A heavy chest containing a weapon of item level 18 through 21. Weapon type determined by current job or class at time of opening. Cannot be opened in instance areas such as dungeons, PvP areas, or raids. Okay, maybe we wait to open it then. Until we're leveling up another job or something. However, level 18 doesn't make a difference. Because at level 15 we'd get the class quest weapon. If anything, this could help with our conjurer retainers. Yeah, we'll use it. Elm Crook. Oh, it's level 20. So yeah, would be the same thing as we got for our level 20 class quest. But that's one less thing we'll have to buy for retainers, I guess. Sort that. Oh, close. Lord of the Inferno. Minfilia would like you to assist the Immortal Flames. Get some Dawn wrist guards. Which actually, that's more of a every stat kind of thing. But it's better than our weathered wristlets, which are also an every stat kind of thing. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning your ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with Amalj'aa to discuss their dealings. The Mortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalj'aa responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalj'aa anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Ryan. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you'll be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to have some fun, or save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you've made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Okay, we already learned that we can't, whatchamacallit, chocobo travel there, so we might as well teleport. Oh, not return to New Gordania. Teleport, down here, Camp Drybone. 320 gil, kind of sucks, but... Oh, I also just noticed right before that we had a dead even 64,000 gil. It's a shame that's ruined. There should be a Moogle. Yeah, delivery Moogle over here. Let's see what we got. Greetings, Solwyn. I'm a delivery Moogle, Kupo. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Moogles are supposed to hide in trees and avoid contact with outsiders. Why ever would they agree to carry about letters? Why, indeed. If I had my way, I'd be curled up under the canopy of a nice oak, dreaming about some beautiful mooglet with a rainbow-colored pom-pom, Kupo. But no, the moon had to go and drop from the sky, causing all that terrible commotion. Aetherites were shattered and link pearls rendered useless. For moons, the poor wingless people of Eorzea had no way of communicating with each other, beyond screaming at the top of their lungs, which no one really approved of, Kupo. That is, until the little horned ones asked us to assist them by delivering messages. At first we were wary of showing ourselves, worried that one of you might catch and skin us, like you do every other forest furry. But once we saw how much we were appreciated, we knew we'd found our new calling. I personally promised to try and not raid any along the way, Kupo. Look what we have here. 2 new letters have arrived just for you, Kupo. Yep, the dev team. Thank you for playing. Moogle Delivery Service. The Moogle Delivery Service can be accessed by speaking with one of the many delivery Moogles stationed throughout Eorzea, or by clicking on a Moogle letterbox. The service can be used to send messages, items, and gil to anyone on your friend list. Clicking the new button located in the upper right-hand corner of the Moogle Delivery Service window will open the letter editor. In addition to composing your message, this interface can be used to specify a recipient, as well as attach gil and items. Cool. Thank you for playing Final Fantasy XIV. Enclosed is a 4-piece set of Tantalus attire. Be your own canary. Okay, I don't honestly know what that means, but we'll take all. And they're all placed on the chest. And we'll delete that. And enclose a 4-piece set of the Advent attire. May it never mine. Okay. Take all that as well. And delete. Excellent. Okay. Just double check there's no more recommendations. Nope. Let's proceed with Lord of the Inferno. Ah, you're Ryan Knight of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on your mission. Or on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalj'aa and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man Ungus has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalj'aa plot if the mission succeeds. Ryan, let's make sure it does. Okay, that seems to be north. Actually, we could chocobo our way over to the Golden Bazaar. And that should work just fine. Hire Chocobo Porter, Golden Bazaar. Apparently disconnected? Okay, we're back. I don't know what that was. Escape, HUD layout, pet hotbar. Can we just turn that off? Cancel, save. Next time we'll see if that's still on there or not. I'm not about to travel again just to test it. Yeah, pretty soon we're gonna have to figure out how to do more with this too. Like, some of the stuff would be easier to move to the side. But where? Like, all this is party stuff. How do we get to where we're going? Oh, probably right through here. Is that our ambush? No. There it is. Destination. Level synced. Level 24. Sure. Is it bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as Amalj'aa appear. Yes, sir. Wah! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. He he he! Ah ha 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 ha! Oh, one of the flame soldiers is also a traitor. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the mortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? So it's almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Gah-ha-ha! Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Hee-hee-hee. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. An ambush within an ambush. Oh dear. Okay, let's make sure to put dots on everybody. Hey, we leveled up. 33. Hehe, how long will you last, I wonder? Oh, these are dead. Okay, you know what? They just keep throwing more and more ads. Let's try to focus. Oh, never mind. We got interrupted by this one. Let's let them handle the ads. Let's go after the big guy. funny is our Stone 2 is actually doing more damage right now, with our level being synced down. We didn't lose, did we? Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. Oh, we're the last one standing. Behind you! Bring him. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Interesting. I'm not even sure where we're at. Apparently we're under guard. Is this the guy who was a traitor? No. It's a lady who happens to be also captured. We're under guard. Can we leave? Rejoice, heathens, for your worthless lives shall soon have meaning. That doesn't sound good. Wait, you... No, not the traitor. Oh, these are some of the people that have been abducted. As well, some of us. I fear the Amalj'aa mean to die, I fear the Amalj'aa mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. The Bowl of Embers now accessible. A new regular duty has been added to Duty Finder and Duty Sports. Why are we allowed to walk free when everybody else is tied up? Except she's not tied up, neither's he. Like, it would make sense for the warrior or the soldiers and stuff to be tied up, but even like these people are all tied up. We're just able to walk around with a party of other players. Trials. The Bowl of Embers. Owing to a betrayal, you've been captured by the Amalj'aa and taken to their stronghold of Zanrak. They are to be given as an offering to the primal Afrit. If you're to survive this fiery encounter with the Lord of the Inferno, you and your comrades must fight with no less than every ounce of your strength. Should you fall, your soul shall burn for eternity. 60 minutes, Bowl of Embers, 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS. Level 20, sync from 22. So we're even more restricted now. Alright, let's queue up for that. And it's ready right away. I wonder if we would have been stuck down here until the queue popped. Granted, we could have probably done it with a party of NPCs if we're really desperate. But imagine being a DPS who wanted to queue up with other human players and had like a hour-long queue of being stuck here. That'd be horrible. Speaking of being a DPS with an hour-long queue, I think that person probably stepped away to use the restroom or something. Also feels bad. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Oh, that's pretty cool. O mighty Ifrit, we bring you before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it might please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with a cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. But bloody hells! Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. Serves you guys right. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No! Spare me! I beg you! Pitiful children of man! By my breath I claim you! Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Oh, mighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another. Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessings of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art the godless blessed number. The paragons warn of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Cool. Oh, sorry, I think they were all waiting on me. That's a long one to have to wait. I do feel pretty bad about that. That one needs to be in range. I don't think we want to stand on that. And we did. Probably want to kill ads, I imagine. Just gotta be ready to heal. Achievement locked to the dungeons 1. Oh, another crystal. So it's the third one we've seen. One of them broke. This is the second one we picked up. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalj'aa's zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Ryan. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Oh, it's one of the guys that we saw like a whole army for. What a disappointment he was. The readings were nowhere near what I'd anticipated, even taking Ul'dahn interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find I'm troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You've been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands. I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to do my best, or be on my best behavior. Yep, lots of long cutscenes. Thank you, everybody. And hello, everybody. Sorry for all the wait. Hey, we even got cheered on by Ayla Admira. Thank you, Ayla. And we got player accommodation. Ah, there you are, Ryan. Come, rest a while. You'll have no better opportunity after witnessing their god's ignominious defeat. The Amalj'aa will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said for their minds. For once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all your misfortunes, or all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Ryan. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Menphilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax, and return to the Waking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Alright, we'll probably be heading back, because we really don't have much else that we're working on. We could run to Southern Thanalan real quick. We're kind of... This might be one of our best chances of being nearby. For a while. Like I said, I don't know what the rest of these quests have in store for us. Is this the path? Oh, it's probably that path we wanted to take. That's fine. Well, that's a pretty cool looking mount. Let's use up our sprints. Follow the road left or right. Left to us, right on the map, or mini map. Yep, nothing here. Well, no hunting and no blue unlock quests. I think there's actually some stuff in Southern Thanalan that's on our hunting log. So we might even do that as well. Oh, our sprint's back up. Oh, that was a brass blade. I thought that was another character. Nope, we're here for a fate. I'm not gonna get involved. Mapping the realm, Southern Thanalan. There's some Sabbatenders. Right there for our hunting log. Measure. Well, to complete it. It's more than just for good measure. Alright. What else is on our recommendation? Levies a little Alamigo and the Braving New Depths. So there's Little Alamigo and the Brave New Depths. We'll run there first, attune, pick up the Chocobo thing. So like I said, I don't even know if we can turn in that Brave New Depths yet. So we're not the level for it. Okay, I'm digging this music. Okay, this music's a little less impressive, but Let's attune to you. There's our chocobo keep right there. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in chocobo porter? First time. Add your name to the list. Thank you. Levy's a Little Alamigo. Esmond, the local levy quest representative in Little Alamigo, is seeking an adventurer to undertake guild levies. Greetings and welcome to Little Alamigo. My name is Esmond, and I represent the Adventurers Guild. The people here need any and all help that happens our way. Might you have come to lend a hand? If so, you must first undertake a trial levy quest to prove yourself capable of surviving the many terrors of Thanalan. This task should serve as an adequate test. What say you, adventurer? Necrologos, the Noctambulist. It has come to our attention that the Corpse Brigade may have acquired a copy of the Necrologos, thought to contain pages on the deadly void scent known as Vodariga. The Corpse Brigade will only use this knowledge to further their nefarious schemes, so it is imperative that the book is retrieved. Its pages destroyed, and the creature trapped within sent back to the furthest reaches of the void. Report to here. Sure. Be warned that the void scent will tear free of its prison once all the pages have been assembled. Prepare yourself well. Sounds like fun. Is there another way out? Like there would have to be for that chocobo keep, right? I don't know, this place is... Oh, right here. Oh, it doesn't make it that much of a difference though, so we'll go this way. In fact, this might be the better option because it has a an offshoot off that way. Never mind, we had to be down below for that. And we'll kind of come smack dab in it. Maybe not in the middle. And let's initiate. Recommend level +4. Gather all missing pages of Necrologos and defeat the creature summoned from within. We have 1 out of 5 pages. Two out of 5 pages. Are there 2 of you here? Oh no, one of them is dead. I want to go make sure that there's no chests or anything floating around. I'm not wasting too much time, I suppose. From the looks of it, it's a negative. I thought we should check some more of the circles, though, considering if they just infinitely spawn in a single circle, not checking out everything. However, maybe that's also not true for what's happening. Now it seems like they just infinitely respawn in a circle. Oh, but they don't all have pages. We only have 3 pages so far. 4 pages. Five pages. There should be a void sense. There we are. Lesser Vodoriga. Oh, that's a level 29. I guess 25 plus 4. Makes sense. Easy day. You appear to have been through a great deal. This reward should help lift your spirits. Difficulty, speed of completion. Thank you. It's clear that you should have no difficulty completing my other guild levies. I see no need to test you further. Little Amalj'aa will benefit from any aid you can provide. Pray come to me should you desire more work. Alright. Little Amalj'aa levies unlocked. Let's go see if we can even turn in Braving New Depths. Like, I don't think the difference between 33 and 35 should be so big that I couldn't do it. But if it is a requirement, then obviously we can't. We're going to wander right into your path, aren't we? No, maybe not. Yeah, nothing else here for like our hunting log or anything. From here we could probably head back to Vesper Bay in Menphilia. Beegamoo! Welcome to the Sunken Temple of Quarn, or what remains of it, at least. Used by ancient Baladians as a place to worship the sun goddess, Azema, much about the temple's history remains shrouded in mystery. While we have sent a research team into the depths, I regret to say that the investigation proceeds at a snail's pace. That is, when it proceeds at all. It would seem that the Baladians have rigged the temple with all manner of devious traps and snares, to deter temple robbers, no doubt. We have recruited adventurers to assist in disarming the traps, but be forewarned, many who have entered have yet to return. Should you wish to brave the depths, we would welcome your aid. Now we can complete it. Sunken Temple of Quarn, now accessible. Duty Finder's been updated with a new regular duty. Let's take a look at that. Unclick you. Dungeons. Okay, that's what I thought. 35. So I'll have to remember to do that. Shouldn't be an issue. Inventory. Vesper Bay Aetheryte ticket. I'm coming, Menphilia! Scion of the Seventh Dawn. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Menphilia. You should join them at once. Lady Menphilia is most eager to see you. My late arrival nearly cost Ryan his life. I wasn't there when Amalj'aa took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Ryan! So good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Menphilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. Now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalj'aa undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominta and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in their physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life, and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give. In order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Ryan. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or no, Menphilia neglected to tell you something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you'll continue to stand with us, Ryan. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses of his people suffered. Till next time. Well, that sucks. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louis Swad would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Nice. Let's put on our new wrist guards, which are only slightly better, but does not change the fact that they are indeed better. Wrists. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, a little extra intelligence, a little extra mind. That's about it. And the strength and dexterity, which probably have some bearing, but not much, I would imagine. A hero in the making. Minfilia is wearing a wry smile. Might have something to do with your newfound fame? Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Yida and Papalimo that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had he joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Ryan. Or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons! Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company Limsa Lominsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Ryan, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Ryan's deeds spread so quickly that the immortal flame should know of his triumph is to be expected. But what of the other Grand Companies? Your reputation precedes you, Master YouTube, Master Knight. 'Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. And imagine our pride when we learn that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you in high esteem, that you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master Knight. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A man of your talents belongs with immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa Lominsa to the shores of glory. I like that my mouth was slightly agape there. Lady Minfilia! Very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation will help clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You'll be charged with its defense, tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you'll be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you're agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet I concede that is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let Ryan hear our leader speak, then return here with his decision. We eagerly await your answer. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service. But I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of rewards is enticing in itself, it's not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Ryan, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who will wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a Grand Company, however, you'll be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid, as well know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you'll be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It'll allow us to stay in touch regardless of the location. Eorzea is changing, Ryan. You have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. So these 3 are just gonna wait here. That's funny. Alright, let's go speak with Tataru. Hello, Tataru. Sorry about all the attention you're getting, Ryan. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly, and often, to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services. An elder seed seer Kanisana, will deliver her address at Mikito's amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Redania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Rabban Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom of Linza Luminza, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merlwib Bluffsvin will be given her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Xanthiel, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the Remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. So basically, I can go to any of them, and it'll be ready for me. Well, Gridania first works, because that's what our return is set to. I think it's Mikito's amphitheater we're talking about. However, first, let's head to, I believe it is, yeah, this one's close enough. We want to go to the market, check out our retainers, see how they got along. Up this way. See if any of our stuff's sold. At this point, if it hasn't sold, I probably should relist it at lower prices or adjusted prices. Koigo's completed a venture. To claim the fruits of your retainer's labor, select View Venture Report from the retainer menu. Guess what I've got for you? No, really, guess. Okay, View Venture Report. Level 1 fuel exploration, level up, high quality items. You've obtained a high quality item. High quality items can be identified by their icon, as well as by the special mark that appears after their name. High quality gear will often have better stats than normal quality items, while high quality materials used in synthesis will sometimes yield better results. These features make them more attractive to prospective buyers, resulting in higher selling prices. High quality items cannot be stacked with normal quality items. Okay, so it's got this little Chloe symbol on it. We've kind of already seen the symbol when we dealt with the markets. Okay. Confirm. Bet you weren't expecting that now, were you? Koigo has gained experience for completing a venture. Like you, your retainer can gain experience and levels. This, in turn, will allow your retainer to undertake a wider variety of ventures, yielding more desirable items. Moreover, equipping additional gear to your retainer will increase both the quantity and quality of the items procured. So, he's level 6 now. First, let's entrust or withdraw Gil. Must be what we just made. Or not just made, but what we made off the stuff we put on him last time to sell. Sell items in our inventory on the market. Let's pull all this stuff off that obviously didn't sell. Return. Return. Oh, we could have just adjusted the price in there. That's fine. It's probably easier this way. Especially since we had 2 different sets of Shriekstrom. And we'll also check on our Koiga. Is that all? Guess I'll be on my way then. Oh, it's been such a day as you wouldn't believe. View venture report. Got ram horns. Confirm. Hardly my finest work, but I'm not ashamed to say I did it. Okay, let's view. Well, okay, she wasn't selling anything. So, yeah, attributes and gear. Should have more stuff to give them now, like this level 5. Level 5. Now we'll give her the level 5. Hands. Level 5. Legs. Okay, we don't have better legs to give her. How about feet? No, don't have better feet yet. We can give her a shield, since she's using one-handed weapon. And give her these wrists. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can buy feet. Actually, we'd have to buy one of pretty much everything anyway for Koi Go. But feet and legs specifically for her. Very good, sir. Very good indeed. Close. Nope, it's the other way. I don't think we can buy any jewelry. I think they're all too high a level. 29 for earrings. 11. It's the lowest, I think. Yep, they're not there yet. Level 8 for necklace. Okay. I think it's level 8 for wristband as well, other than the stuff we already had. So nothing there. 9 for the rings. So yeah, they won't get any other accessories other than what we already had. Disciple magic gear. 1 to 9. So we can get a hat for Koigo. Hempen cowl. Neither one of them can fit in that. We can get a half robe for Koigo. And a set of gloves for Koigo. We need pants for both of them, so we actually need 2 sets of hempen tights. And 2 sets of leather sandals. And we need the level 5 weapon. Is it you? No, you're hand and land tools. It'd be battlecraft supplier. Disciple magic arms. Weapons. Yeah, I think it's a maple wand. Actually, maple cane would work. That way we don't have to buy the level 1 shield. That works. Cancel. Oh, yeah, summoning bell here. That'll work. So, what do you have for me? Come on, don't be shy. Let's view attributes and gear. Legs, give you tights. Yep. And feet. Leather sandals. Looks good. We'll go ahead and have her sell our gear just because we're here. Sell items in your inventory. We'll just straight up sell these. And then put up for sale. So this can't be sold in a shop. It only sells to a shop for 1 gil. 200. People are willing to spend that. I think... What are the odds that they only need one? Could we sell it for 250 since we're only selling one? We could try. And then honey, high quality. So they can't buy high quality, it'd just be normal quality. It would sell for a minimum of 2 to a shop. People are buying... Well, people are selling them for this price. People are willing to... Oh, this is one person that's bought out like the entire supply though. So it's hard to tell. He was willing to spend a bunch. And Hojo was able to spend 321 on a normal quality. Problem being... no one else is really doing that price. Like 60... You know what, we can sell it for 100 since it's a high quality. I think it'll sell. High potions. The shop will sell them for 146. They're listed quite low. That's probably why we didn't sell them before. In fact, I don't even know what we had them listed at before. These aren't high quality. The non-high quality stuff is barely sold for anything. Honestly, it might be better just selling them to a vendor. Have retainer sell. Heather. Shop will sell these for 60. Yeah, they're all listed. A bunch of them are listed at 2, which is what I can just sell them to the shop for. And people are willing to spend a little bit more, but having all these listings, ours won't show up. So just sell those off. They're for sale. These could be bought for 5. And are pretty much only being sold for 1. Yeah, we'll just fender these off. Animal skin. What are we looking at here? Shop selling price of 4. And a whole bunch of listings at 1. So we'll just sell these off. Animal hide. Shop sell price of 15. Ah, a bunch of 1s again. A few more 2s and 3s and such. And a couple people are willing to spend a little bit more. But in general, it's the 1s. You know, like I said, it'd be hard to list anything higher because we'd have to scroll down to find it. Why do that when they can just buy all the 1s up? So, once again, have retainer sell items. Bat Fang. Shop selling price of 25. Okay, these ones are a little bit more varied. 10 seems fair. A few people are willing to spend 10. We'll try listing them for 10. Imp Wings. Shop selling price of 24. All the 1s, yeah. And all the 1s, okay. So, have retainer sell. Bone white dye. Shop selling price of 40. $15's the cheapest here. 25 seems reasonable on here. Less than what people are willing to really pay, though. Well, I mean, a few people spent more. We'll do 23. I think that's fair. For a total of 69. Alright, ice blue dye. Shop selling price of 40. People are willing to spend even more than that. Not bad. We can list for 75, see what happens. Glamour Dispeller. We might have overcharged on that one last time. 250 for a huge stack. But what about individuals? Because, like I said, who's going to want to spend 24,000 when they could have spent 1,000? Now, for 1,000, they can get 4 of them here. That's not a bad deal for them. I think 500 is fair. Someone bought one for 12, which is amazing. But, yeah, we'll try 500 for a single. They can save some money by not spending on a bunch in bulk. And we can make a little bit more money. Ram horns. Put up for sale. Shop selling price of 23. They can buy a bunch of them at 1. Or buy our 3 for cheaper than that. We might have to do... You know what, we could try selling for 10. See what happens. Alright, now let's send her out on a venture. Assign venture. Field exploration. 2. Cost 2 ventures. Assign. Oh, a challenge. Far be it from me to deny you. Very good, sir. Very good indeed. Okay, select Koi Go. Gear him up. What'll it be, mates? Let's give you some gear. The level 6 maple cane. The level 5 hempen hat. Hempen half robe. Leather light mitts. Hempen tights. Leather sandals. And yeah, you already had some stuff because we geared you first last time. Fair enough. Sign you on a venture. Field exploration, level 5. Venture, eh? Ain't nothing to it. Glad you think so. Is that all? Guess I'll be on my way then. Alright. Now let's go to the amphitheater. Bug boy. I had recommendations. Yeah, Lancer, Botanist, Leatherworker. Unicorn power. Oh, that's not the amphitheater. Here we are. Fluffy Skunk Fluffy.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelves Wood. Fearful of the green wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelves Wood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
Pox
the
on the
high
bloody
roads without
XIV.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
Follow
forest.
the elementals!
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The XIV are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Rama. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by peace treaty, and one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it'll come to all-out war. When it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Well, perhaps we'll find out, if Elder Seedseer's words fell on fertile ground. They seem to know quite a bit. Also, they kind of look like the people we came into Gridania with. The people on the cart with us. Alright. Let's head over to Ul'dah next. We'll go via airship. Airship ticketer. Ul'dah. 120 gil. Sounds good. Let's get this. Oh, we can. Okay. That should save a tiny bit of time. We've seen the airship stuff before. Lift attendants. I think we want to go Hustings Strip. And then the Royal Promenade. I don't know if there's a better, shorter path or not. Either way, I think we're just going around. Let's see what General Raban has to say.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Raban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Hurrah! Rauban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalj'aa wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ja for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
Raoban? People of Ul'dah, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn! Forsooth!
The time is now!
I fancy meeting you again.
The Uldans have a long history of conflict with Amalj'aa, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you've encountered them? The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So they have dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he's stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they've been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they have the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalj'aa are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Ul'dan send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the immortal flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. I have to admit, so far I'm leaning towards Gridania for a couple reasons. A, that was our homeland. B, they seem much more striven for peace. Versus, that speech made me think, you know, how can they profit from everything? Yeah, I mean, they want peace too, obviously, but they seem more in it for the profit. Go to Limza for 120 gil. And skip. Let's see what Limza has to say. Left Descendants. Think we're going to Bulwark Hall. Can't remember the easiest way to get to the stateroom. Yep, this was it. Here to attend the remembrance service? Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all!
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
Fancy that. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Lominsan's backyard. And that is to say not of eternal strife, or internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there's no end to the blood feuds between the various factions. And while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lominsans are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect they'll soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched in a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Ryan, this is Manphilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service is now concluded? A moment ago, you say? What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember a guest from the Grand Companies? Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Well, I think I've made up my mind.